What up? Yo, listen. Do not entertain none of this nonsense and nothing over the phone. Alright? I'm gonna need you to get rid of all the leftover pizza boxes. The what? All the boxes left over from the pizza. All the boxes. Okay. Make sure you recycle the plastic like we talked about. Yeah.
If we had a power base together, it would have much different conversation than me.
They won't even give me a permit for the parties, man. They don't want me to throw the parties no more. But we ain't gonna stop. We're gonna keep on having fun.
Folks, you're not going to believe this, but there is, in fact, a Diddy and Michael Jackson connection. Yes, the lost
100 victims. More than 24 of those future plaintiffs.
How does that even make sense?
Y'all, the world of hip-hop has been both mesmerized and perplexed for years by the dynamic between two of its most powerful figures, Shawn Diddy Combs and Shawn Jay-Z Carter. Their relationship, spanning decades, has been one of collaboration, camaraderie, and competition. However, recent developments have thrust these two moguls into the spotlight in a way no one could have anticipated. The once tight bond is unraveling, and what was once whispered in private circles is now becoming public knowledge. In an astonishing turn of events, Jay-Z, a man known for his discretion and loyalty, has taken a bold step and testified against his longtime friend Diddy in a Manhattan courtroom. The music world is on edge, and the question on everyone's lips is, what secrets will Jay-Z reveal? Is this the beginning of the end for Diddy, or are we about to witness an unprecedented clash between two giants of the industry? The stakes couldn't be higher, and the implications for the entire hip-hop community are staggering. The courtroom drama feels like a slow-motion train wreck, and the world is watching with bated breath. What could have driven Jay-Z, a man who has built an empire on the foundation of strategic alliances and personal loyalty, to turn against Diddy? The implications are staggering. Could this testimony be the key to sealing Diddy's fate in the midst of mounting legal battles? The tension is palpable, and it's not just about the lawsuits anymore. It's about legacy, power, and betrayal. This isn't just a legal battle, it's a defining moment in the history of hip-hop, one that will reshape the industry's landscape forever. Their story began in the golden era of hip-hop, when both men were ascending to their thrones in the music industry. They shared stages, champagne bottles, and dreams of empire building. Their friendship wasn't just about music, it was about creating a cultural movement that would transform the entertainment industry forever. From their joint ventures in the music business to their shared vision of Black excellence in entrepreneurship, Jay-Z and Diddy seemed inseparable. They were more than just business partners. They were brothers in arms, fighting to claim their place at the top of an industry that had historically kept Black artists at arm's length.
There's a solution for us. If we had a power base together, it would have much different conversation than me having a conversation by myself, trying to change America by myself. If I come with 40 million people, it's a different conversation, right? It's just how it works. I can affect change and get whomever in office because this many people, we're all on the same page, right? So as a conversation, it's like, I'm not Rich, I'm OJ. For us to get in that space and then disconnect from the culture, that's how it started.
Hey, Kev, when you hosted for Diddy, did you catch any baby oil?
When I hosted for Diddy?
Yeah. Nah?
You asking the wrong person the wrong question. What's your question?
Do you think he's safe in jail?
Wrong person, wrong question. You asked me about bread for me,
maybe going down on him. And he's back there rolling his eyes, he hiding the mother, and when he put his head down, it's one of them white boys sucking on him.
Oh.
You understand? That has happened. You understand what I'm saying? Then you got these guys who, they go into these Turkish houses. Once you get to that door, you don't go back in there. But you know what they do in them Turkish houses. Well, you can assume what they do, quote unquote.
All these trips that Kim and I aren't invited on.
You wouldn't pick up for the weekend and leave your kids? You don't have help on the weekends.
I'm not saying I want to go.
Oh, dis.
So who was with you this weekend?
A bunch of my friends.
Diddy, Quincy, Justin Bieber.
So far,
French
so good.
Montana.
Do you even know half the people you're naming?
No.
Are you drinking, Chloe?
No.
You have to get these margaritas out of it. Why aren't you drinking? Yeah,
last night. She didn't go to bed. I haven't been to bed yet.
You haven't? I want to be Chloe when I grow up, Court.
Oh, you're just so little.
Like my balls are just going.
I got on a plane at 5:30 a.m. Go this party. I think half the people there were butt naked. You would have loved it.
The backdrop to this courtroom showdown is a deep and complex relationship that spans more than 2 decades. Jay-Z and Diddy were not just peers in the music industry, they were partners, confidants, and power brokers. They dominated the early 2000s with their influence, not just musically, but culturally. They were the architects of an era, shaping the sound and the image of hip-hop in a way that no one else could. Their friendship wasn't just about public appearances and photo ops. They shared private moments that hinted at a deeper bond. In 2011, they were spotted vacationing together in the Caribbean, a luxurious getaway that painted a picture of 2 moguls enjoying the spoils of their success. In 2015, Jay-Z hosted an exclusive dinner at his Los Angeles home, with Diddy among the A-list attendees. These private gatherings were not just social events, they were meetings of minds, moments where the 2 of them could strategize about their next moves in the industry. But now, all of those memories seem tainted by the specter of legal troubles that have engulfed Diddy and the damning silence of Jay-Z. As the lawsuits against Diddy continue to pile up, the media has been relentless in its pursuit of the truth. 6 new lawsuits have been filed, each one more serious than the last, and Diddy's reputation, once untouchable, is now hanging by a thread. The allegations against him have shocked not just his fans, but the entire entertainment industry. And in the midst of it all, Jay-Z's decision to testify against his former friend has sent shockwaves through the hip-hop community. The list of celebrities linked to Diddy has been growing, and Jay-Z's name has been at the top of that list for years. Their partnership was more than just professional, it was personal. They collaborated on business ventures, with Jay-Z's Rock Nation and Diddy's Bad Boy Entertainment often joining forces for lucrative deals. They supported each other's philanthropic efforts, with Diddy backing Jay-Z's Shawn Foundation and Jay-Z lending his support to Diddy's charitable initiatives.
Every name the man ever used. Shawn Combs, a.k.a. Puff Daddy, a.k.a. P. Diddy, a.k.a. Diddy, a.k.a. PD, a.k.a. Love. I would just like to note here that I do not remember the PD era. That is number 1. And number 2, shockingly, for those of us who are old enough to remember when he was Puffy, Puffy did not make this. And it appears Puffy did not make this, I guess because he stopped calling himself Puffy way before the allegations in the paperwork. And basically what they are saying is that up until 2008, there was this dude that by and large was like a record company executive. And in 2008, he turned into Mr. Hand.
Room you guys participating in. So, you know they're gonna get you if they can. It's a little crazy how Puffy get booted out the alcohol business and Jimmy Iovine steps in with Andre and Snoopy promoting it. It's never a good look when it comes to culture of hip hop and for our community, our people. I turn myself in. Sometimes you gotta face the music. That's most of the time. Puffy, I'm gonna give you some real advice. 2 quick things. You gotta make a decision. When you go to prison, either you're gonna be standing up pissing or squatting, sitting down pissing. I advise you to try to take the first one, because you know if you're squatting and pissing on the seat, you know what that means. Oh yeah, by the way, do not do your time going by Brother Love. Brother Love is not a good code name for prison. I'm out.
For them. It's not so cool when you start to own things. You see what I'm saying? So I made a lot of money with them too. Like, there's a point, they did a deal that mirrored what Puffy's deal with Diageo was for Ciroc. So he didn't have ownership of that at any point, but he was getting a lot of money, like almost like $60 million a year at one point. So you see him go to daily on is when you see him have some issues. And these people have really strong relationships. Don't think that the civil case doesn't turn into a criminal case faster because he's making them uncomfortable. That's a big part of it. The spirits business it's not governed. They got a discus board that they created, right? If you got two companies that are $3 billion a year, and Beam Centauria and Diageo, the distribution level, it's very hard for you to get things to a point where you can do the numbers, the right numbers. They incentivize the sales force by giving them box bonuses. And then when you sell a product, you get the bonuses off the boxes that's there. But you make that no matter.
The internet has not been kind to the pair, with wild conspiracy theories running rampant, connecting Jay-Z and Diddy to the deaths of music icons like Aaliyah, Left Eye, and even Michael Jackson. These theories, while lacking credible evidence, are spreading like wildfire on platforms like TikTok and Instagram, where users are dissecting every piece of footage, every interview, and every interaction between the two men in an attempt to uncover a deeper, darker truth. Some of these theories are nothing short of bizarre. One particularly popular conspiracy claims that Jay-Z and Diddy are part of a secret elite duo controlling the music industry from behind the scenes and eliminating anyone who refuses to fall in line. According to this theory, the deaths of Aaliyah, Tupac, Left Eye, and Michael Jackson were not accidents but orchestrated events carried out by the duo to protect their power and influence. The internet has taken these ideas and run with them, creating eerie montages set to music, complete with hidden clues and cryptic references to their alleged involvement. Even Beyoncé has been dragged into the fray, with fans pointing out strange coincidences like stars who go out of their way to thank her during awards ceremonies. According to these conspiracy theorists, these thank yous are not simply acknowledgments of respect or admiration. They're coded messages, signals that these stars are part of the same secretive network controlled by Jay-Z and Diddy. The internet's dark corners have turned these thank yous into veiled threats, with some even suggesting that Beyoncé's infamous flower arrangements, lavish bouquets she sends to other celebrities, are a way of reminding them to stay silent about what they know.
Security guard who said that when you were dating J-Lo, Will Smith and Jada tried to pick her up on a threesome and you were gonna beat up Will Smith. Is that true?
Yo, this show has gotten crazier since the last time I
No, it's all about love, though. That's not true.
You really heard that? No.
What? Yeah, I watched it on the internet. You're telling me I can't believe everything I read?
What? I don't know what you're talking about. Jimmy, I thought we was friends. What is this?
Hey, man, that's for damn sure. Freak off and got told your world up. But you know what happened? You should have never sued the liquor company. That's where you f***ed up. You don't give a f*** about you tearing up booty holes. You f*** when you sued the liquor company, because the liquor company is owned by the biggest conglomerate on earth, the BlackRock people. You done bit off the hand that was feeding you, and now you done chop both your feet and your hand off, and your head's coming next. You was making money with your just shut. You just thought your ego got out of whack because you was controlling everything at them freak parties. Now you think you control the hand that's feeding you. You stupid mother. He sued the liquor company May 2023. November 2023, Cassie come up with the lawsuit. Connect the dots. Cassie got two checks. She got a check from the liquor company people that put her up to doing that shit. And she got a check
that tons of people knew about, from car bombs to assaults to crimes. It's like P. Diddy was going for some kind of high score, trying to catch every possible crime like a Pokemon. He has terrorized the music industry for decades and ruined so many lives. In recent times, the evidence against him to support all the allegations that have existed for decades has been overwhelming and led to a large investigation against P. Diddy. And now it looks like we're reaching the climactic finale with him being arrested. When this story broke last night, the indictment was sealed.
Diddy's guard has been reported that he has hired high-profile lawyer Alex Spiro to manage the growing rumors and potential fallout. Spiro, known for his aggressive legal tactics, has reportedly been going around issuing legal threats to anyone who dares to speak out against Jay-Z or question his involvement in Diddy's dealings. One of the most explosive moments in this unfolding drama came when Piers Morgan, the outspoken British journalist, found himself on the receiving end of one of these legal threats. After hosting an interview with Jaguar Wright, a former music industry insider who has made damning allegations about both Diddy and Jay-Z, Morgan found himself in hot water. Wright claimed that she had multiple victims ready to testify about Jay-Z's misconduct, and her comments sparked a firestorm of controversy. Morgan, never one to back down from a fight, was forced to issue a rare apology after Spiro's legal team sent him a formal ultimatum demanding that the reference to Jay-Z be removed from the interview.
You are crazy. Yeah, I am crazy. Pray for the young people. You know what this is. It's not a game. And please understand very clearly, there is zero woosah moments, me talking about situations for over more than a decade and a half, and then all of a sudden everybody woke up like, whoa, yo, we thought you were crazy. Yeah, I am crazy. I'm crazy to tell a mother on 3 forms of public transportation across a bridge to get to work to support me that, hey, I may have to pass on these opportunities for scholarships because I'm gonna write a song and we're gonna eat for the rest of our lives. That's crazy. But what I am not is a liar. That I'm not.
100 victims. More than 24 of those future plaintiffs.
How does that even make sense? 100 victims? This is just one phase of the allegations and stuff. Like, on top of that, he had allegations prior. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God.
Diddy Combs on behalf of more than 100 victims. More than 24 of those future plaintiffs say they were just kids when Combs allegedly assaulted them.
Meanwhile, the lawsuits against Diddy are piling up, and with each new case, the allegations become more horrifying. Cassie, Diddy's former partner, was the first to break her silence, filing a lawsuit that accused him of years of abuse and manipulation. Her claims have opened the floodgates, with 8 more women and 2 men coming forward with similar stories. These allegations stretch back decades, with some victims claiming they were coerced into illegal activities and others accusing Diddy of forcing drugs on them. The most chilling accusations involve abuse and non-consensual acts, painting a picture of a man who wielded his power and influence to control every aspect of his victims' lives. One of the most damning pieces of evidence came in the form of security footage, which reportedly shows Diddy offending Cassie in a hotel elevator in 2016. This video, obtained by CNN, has been a key piece of evidence in the federal investigation that has now engulfed Diddy, with his properties in Los Angeles and Miami raided by federal agents. As the trial date approaches, set for May 2025, Diddy remains behind bars at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn, denied bail as he awaits his day in court. His legal team has been working tirelessly to appeal this decision, arguing that the conditions of the detention center are inhumane and that the pre-trial publicity has made it impossible for him to get a fair trial. Jay-Z's involvement in all of this remains shrouded in mystery. His legal team, led by Alex Spiro, has been busy trying to distance him from the controversy, but the public isn't so easily convinced. The fact that Jay-Z and Diddy were so close for so many years has raised questions about whether Jay-Z knew about Diddy's alleged crimes and chose to stay silent.
Smokes, you're not going to believe this, but there is, in fact, a Diddy and Michael Jackson connection. Yes, the lawsuit that we have been covering and following, so much being revealed, you're not going to believe that somehow it is connected to Michael Jackson and his death. And I gotta be honest, I'm kind of terrified. I think this is gonna be the last day that I cover it because we're getting close to something that is very dangerous. All right, so I wasn't kidding at the top, guys. I am probably not going to cover this anymore because it is definitely getting a bit terrifying. Obviously, we covered this. If you haven't seen it, go back and watch. I believe it was Monday's episode. But yes, the Diddy lawsuit is absolutely crazy. Full stop. What if I told you guys that it is about to get even crazier, that there is directly a link to Michael Jackson's death? I want to be clear that when everything was going on with Michael Jackson, the lawsuits, his death, I thought that we were in full conspiracy theory territory when people were saying that Michael Jackson was killed.
They won't even give me a permit for the parties, man. They don't want me to throw the parties no more. But we ain't gonna stop. We gonna keep on having fun, bringing people together from all walks of life. You're gonna hear about my parties. They're gonna be shutting them down. They're gonna probably be arresting me, doing all types of crazy things just because we wanna have a good time. you know, whenever you bring up a different element into people's environment, things that broaden people's horizon, people get intimidated. There's a lot of people out there that feel intimidated by it. It ain't nothing but break it down racial barriers, break it down generation barriers. People from all walks of life. Ron Perlman talking to Jay-Z, Jay-Z talking to, you know what I'm saying?
Adding even more complexity to the situation is the role of Beyoncé in all of this. Rumors have been swirling that she is deeply unsettled by the allegations against Diddy and is pressuring Jay-Z to sever all ties with his former friend. Some reports even suggest that their marriage is under strain because of Jay-Z's connection to Diddy, with Beyoncé threatening to distance herself completely from the drama. For a power couple like Jay-Z and Beyoncé, whose brand is built on their public image, this kind of scandal could be devastating. The stakes are higher than ever, and it seems that Jay-Z is being forced to choose between loyalty to a friend and the preservation of his own family and legacy. As the legal drama continues to unfold, Diddy's empire is crumbling before our eyes. Major brands and business partners have already begun to sever ties with him. Companies like Dior, with whom Diddy had a long-standing relationship promoting Ciroc vodka, have publicly distanced themselves, citing the serious nature of the allegations. Even Diddy's own media company, Revolt TV, is feeling the heat, with reports suggesting that he may have to step down from his leadership role to prevent further damage to the brand. His once flourishing empire, built on decades of influence in the music, fashion, and media industries, is rapidly disintegrating, and there's no telling how much more he stands to lose. The upcoming trial will no doubt be a spectacle, with intense media scrutiny and public interest reaching a fever pitch. And though the outcome is uncertain, one thing is clear: the world of hip-hop will never be the same. The legal battle surrounding Diddy and Jay-Z has ignited a firestorm of speculation, and as the trial date approaches, all eyes are on what comes next. Will Jay-Z's testimony be the nail in Diddy's coffin, or will it reveal even darker truths about the industry that shaped them both? Only time will tell. This saga is far from over, and the fallout will reverberate through the halls of hip-hop for generations to come. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You are watching Hot Gossip. Goodbye. Hot.